Alright, so in this video I'm going to be swapping the broken core support front clip. So this one got cracked here, there, and there. And we don't even know if this is the right one. But it says Rabbit/Jetta. So this is off of a Jetta. This says a Golf Jetta. So anyway, they both had the same motor in them. They look really close. So if it doesn't fit, I guess we'll find out. I'm looking for any obvious differences. I'm not really seeing anything yet. So on these front bumpers, there's a clip in here, and it's also can get separated over here too. So I guess the idea is this part is replaceable. So you screw here and a screw here, and that'll go into the inner fender lining. So you had to remove those, and then you see they go right into there. So anyway, that typically breaks on these when they get hit. So you need to undo that. Alright, so we're swapping the core support. This is a Rabbit, this is a Golf/Jetta front clip. I'm thinking it's going to fit. Should be 2006. Came with the same motor. This one's busted here and here, down here. It's not like a major problem. Like, I maybe should just wire this crap back to how it was, because it's a lot of work to swap this thing if it don't fit. But I've already got it, I've already bought it, so I don't know. I'm just trying to look in here a little bit better. I'm going to pull the headlights and see what else is screwed up. I wanted to pull the bumper cover off just to kind of see what might have been hiding underneath here, because I bought this car like this. So this looks like it's pushed forward. I can't quite tell. So you're gonna have to pull. There's two little clips here and here, and then you come in here and you got to get these and then slide this thing off. This one just fell off because it wasn't on. So it's not totally complicated, but yeah, you just got to get some of these ones down here off. These were ripped off, but they were on the other side, so it depends on the damage that you're dealing with. But as you can see, this one's, you know, busted all the way through there. Not quite on the other side, but then you got all that piece missing. And I guess technically speaking, this whole, you know, piece, it could go flying, but I doubt it, because there's actually metal underneath this. If we go over here and look at this one, you can see. So it's just a little sheet metal stamped in there, but it's enough to hold it from flying off. Some of the things I think are in different spots, so we gotta look and see. Like I said, I don't know yet if I'm gonna swap it or not. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't really drive the thing, so it's just kind of a project. And yeah, I don't know. Why do they make these out of plastic? It's like beyond me. It's like this ABS fiberglass crap. So you're gonna get all these pieces here off, and you get down in there, there's one there, and then you can start getting this off. You'll have a couple more right here and here. And once you pull the headlights, then you can get to those a little bit easier. You check all this stuff when you swap it over. Look for anything weird. This is the other one that holds the headlight. So you want to pull the headlight first before you pull those, because this whole thing is going to move on you. I already learned that the hard way. So, once you do that, then you're going to have to undo the latch and some other stuff. I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to save you guys a whole lot of trouble and not break things. Get a screwdriver like this, put it in here, and lean on that thing. So you have to do that. It clips in there, okay? It's really not normal compared to like a Chevy or a Ford or anything like that. So you're just lifting up on this so that tab will clear right there. I hope that helps. So y'all, I already pulled that one, but yeah. So once you do that, then you get these Torx bits off of here. And there might be another one. Yeah, there's another one down there. And you should be able to get the bumper off at that point. And now you're getting closer to doing what you need to do. So you can see this a little bit better now. And, you know, I mean, it probably could be repaired or something. You know, but this was $14, so as long as it fits. If it doesn't fit, then I will repair this. So once you get to that point, then you just pull all that off. I would bet that this car was crashed and they bent that, and this is a replacement one. So they left the broken clip and replaced the bumper. Put it back together. So we're hoping today that we can get this clip swapped and hopefully it'll work. Okay, so on mine, I'm undoing these clips right here, and then I'll get this thing off of here and pull that out of there. And then I undid a screw here. Do a couple clips right here we're gonna have to undo. I think it's for my sensor. And we're gonna go over here. We'll pull this other one. I don't really know what it goes to. I think it holds the radiator in, so it looks like, because I just saw the condenser move. Okay, so pull the clips. So that's that there going from one bumper marker light. So we get to this point here, we'll have to probably get underneath here. I think there's some other stuff. When I did it at the junkyard, it really wasn't that big of a deal. But as you can see now, so the whole front's moving. So we gotta get this out of there, and then we'll be good. So you would want to probably remove the latch at this point. It does fish through here, and there is a way to undo it, but it's kind of a pain. But you'll have to do that anyway, so we'll be back. There's also going to be these right here. Get a flat blade, push them in both sides, pull it out the back. It's another connector junction area, because you're gonna have to get all this stuff out of here. We hate this airbag thing too. So I should probably mention that you should have your battery disconnected. I haven't done that, but I'm gonna undo these. I'm not unplugging anything other than headlights, so that's why I haven't disconnected my battery. Okay, then the next thing you gotta do is you gotta get in here and pull these off the air duct box. So make sure you do that. You'll be sorry if you don't. You'll break something. We're going to tight fit in here to get this one off. We're going to get that one too. Get the hose in the way. The next thing you can do is you kind of lift up on this, and you'll be able to get in here, because the radiator will drop down. And you can get that bolt. And then, because that's so hard to do, I think I will probably go ahead and disconnect my battery. That way I can unclip the impact sensors. And so we'll just undo the battery. It'll be good. We got an airbag code anyways, which we're not sure what's going on with it. So we'll just go ahead and disconnect it. I don't know if I can get in there with this one. I could try. Probably not. So, find my 10mm socket. I try to use this cheap old Ryobi for everything because it's impact, but it's not super powerful. So what that means is that you don't break things. If I use like my newer rigid one or my newer one of these, it's too much torque. But this thing here is perfect. You can do intake manifold bolts and everything. It undoes almost everything. It's pretty good. I never thought I would use it for automotive. Anyway, okay, so we got that done. So this one here is, like I said, hard. You gotta pay attention in here to this thing and the fan and the radiator to make sure that you don't break anything. Okay, so the bottom of this is also attached down here. We're gonna have to get under here and undo it. So that way we'll look at R1 here. We see that there's some spots. And this is the bottom of the core support, so you have to lift it up out of there. And then once you do that, you're good. So hopefully this is helping. Okay, so pry off these clips on here, on this latch. You're gonna have to undo it here, fish it through. Get over here, push down on this. God, these things, I hate Volkswagens. They defy the logic of an American connector. Okay, so you gotta get that out of here. Fish it through here, because that's going to be part of your original latch. So there'll be a few more clips in here. You take like a large flat blade. Okay, so there's the rest of that. Now here's our latch. These are super funky, and I'm not 100% sure how you're supposed to remove it without breaking it, as I broke the ones at the junkyard. So I don't really know. I'm not qualified to give you guys that advice, but I pried up on here and it snapped over there. It looks to me like that's what you're supposed to do. There's a little ball end in here. I'm not going to be able to film this on camera. But anyway, this part here, I think originally was supposed to be kind of flexible. So, okay, if it doesn't break, this is what you're supposed to do. Squeeze that and then it'll pop, but it broke in here a little bit. It's not bad, but it broke. Okay. There's some other little piece that goes around that. That's still in here, or fill out. So, yeah, it's still usable. So that's cool. That's all we care about. Looks like this thing actually took a hit. So I'm surprised it actually works. I'm glad I have one on that one already. So normally what you would do, you'll just leave that alone. And then we just have to fish this out of here. I don't know if there's more clips or if it's just a matter of, I think, no, there we go. Okay, so to get down to that point, and I think you're home free. Yep. So it just goes through here. But it looks like our clip isn't going to go through, so we might have an issue. Let me pause this and investigate. Okay, so I really wish I would have filmed this. So you pry this thing up, and inside of here is this piece. Because you will never pull this other piece through here. It ain't happening. So, now once you do that, then you can push this through. But yeah, that's not coming through. So, let me pause. Yeah, look at that. So, that piece. There's a zip tie on this. Just open it up, pop it open on one end. Pretty cool. The Germans are always doing crazy stuff. So we're getting close. So I think we've got most of everything we want undone. I gotta double check some stuff on the bottom. Okay, so I just kind of wiggled it and it just came off. So there's something sort of clipped on the bottom of mine right here. But other than that, like, yeah, there we go. So, you know, the radiator, you should be careful with it. But at this point, we're looking pretty good. And now we'll find out pretty fast if our new clip is the same. If not, we just did this all for no reason. I'll be back. So I would have to say that it does fit. So we got our clip down here. It looks a little bit different on the other car. And then we got that. We put our bolts here. When you put these on here, look for the mark. Just kind of get it pretty close to where it was, because you can move them around quite a bit. Let's see, I think I need to tighten this one. I don't remember. I took it off at the junkyard. So you need a clip over here, and then this goes to your side marker inside the bumper. Now's the time to make sure you got all this stuff hooked up over here to this bottom pan. And the underneath here, you see how it interhooks. So we do all that. Just double check everything. Get your ambient temperature sensor right here. Make sure that's hooked up. You got the clip here for your thing here. You got your impact sensors. Make sure this isn't in the way for your headlights. And then we got to get this air box back in too. So hopefully I don't have an issue with that. I probably should have already did that because it's a little hard to get to that one. Okay, so we've got that bolt in there for this piece. I do not know if the radiator is tilted all the way forward like it should be, because I think maybe it's supposed to move forward. I seem to remember this being in the way. So yeah, I think we have some more adjustments to make. So I'm glad I didn't miss this. There's a critical step right here. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. There's a part on the radiator that comes through here. You got to remove this, and there's a bolt down here. Hold on. So you got to go there, and that secures the radiator to the core support. If you don't do that, yeah, be bad. So it was kind of tricky because my junkyard piece had a busted off radiator support. So this piece is actually on the radiator, and it feeds in behind here. And this screw goes in here, just like that. And that is all that's holding the top of your radiator in. Boy, these mosquitoes are bad today. And we're good. So now we can adjust this back again, and I'll start getting everything thrown together. Get our bumper on. We'll be back. So the only difference I've run into on the Rabbit and the Jetta Golf front clip is right here. where it's supposed to bolt into here, it goes up here instead. So we can easily drill this out or just leave it. And I'm already missing the grill, so I don't know. I just checked my hood, it latches. I should get these lined up, but seems like that's the only problem. This one here, the part's busted off, but this comes up higher. Remember the other one, I think it's like down here. So it's a little bit different. You're not gonna find a rabbit front end. So anyway, we're getting there. So we're making some progress. So you have to pull these before, because you got to get back there to that. I got to make sure that I have my headlights in here correctly, but they look to be lined up for now. So, and then we'll probably address this. Just drill some holes in here and make sure everything looks good. You know, just get the cut off thing and cut it off real carefully. So we're there. We're getting there. The only thing we have left is whether or not the grill, the aftermarket grill, is going to fit. We don't have the original one. And then making sure that the bumper goes back on. All right, so we got that and that. So at this point, I'm just gonna get this back on here and all that other good stuff. So I got the rest of this done. What I did here was I just drilled this here. I didn't mess with it in case I ever like wanted to replace this with the proper one. It shouldn't get in the way. If it does, I probably can reach down in here. I'll just pull the bumper again or whatever. So I get ready to put the bumper on.